Contestant number 2. Switch the channel. Toastmaster Ahmed Hada, contestant number 2.
I am a newsaholic. I'm addicted to watching news. And for that reason, I'm always depressed, grumpy mood, no laughs, no smiles. Lots of familiar faces. God help us all. Mr. Contest Chair, what's wrong with your face? I don't know why or when I became so addicted to this stuff. Every time I sit in front of my television, I always watch news channels. I start flipping between main regional and international news, and then switch to economical news, news talk shows, and then back again for news updates on the top of each hour. Every day, I listen to news updates on the radio while I'm driving, coming to office early morning, and again when going back home at the end of the day. There is no happy news or cheerful news. There is always one type of news, the sad and bad news. It is all about wars, explosions, earthquakes, crises. Little by little, all that darkness finds its way into your mind, heart, and soul. You go to your bed every night asking yourself, what happened to humanity? Why the world has become this dangerous and frightening place to be in? Will there ever be light at the end of the dark tunnel? One day, I came back home and I saw my wife watching a cooking show, feeling so down and exhausted after a long day at office, let alone not being able to ask her to change the channel. Who would dare? I joined her watching. And after 30 minutes of watching, I don't recall feeling that amount of joy after watching any TV program. In fact, there was a smile on my face that shocked my wife. She had finally seen one. Oh, honey, you can smile. And you have a missing tooth? From that day on, cooking shows has become my daily delight. I stopped watching news channels and second my wife watching cooking shows every day. And by watching more and more cooking shows, I discovered that they are trending worldwide. And this is why. There is no issues to analyze, no problems to discuss, no crisis to debate on endlessly. Not even the world hunger problem. And there is absolutely no amount of concern about the state of world economy that will determine what's cooking. I mean, seriously, when was the last time you heard the cooking show shift goes like, bonjour, tonight, stock market's closed down, the economy is slowed down, and the oil prices are down. So, we want me making a main dish. And for dessert, we'll have an apple pie. But since the farmers are so still on strike, we'll have to make it without apples. They just don't speak that language. And do you know what's the best about it? No one is twisting the facts. No one is messing around in your head with your ideas about what's true and what's not. Have you ever heard that chef saying, "No, we got some sugar. It says, yes, it says it's salt in here, but salt and sugar are the same thing. They both have same color, and they both have similar crystal form." It is all about true ingredients. What you see is what you get. I remember once I was watching an Italian show, and the chef has just finished scooping out the elegantly cooked, freshly made spaghetti to the presentation plate. And then he started adding the tomato sauce on top. And you could literally taste that tomato sauce. It was red, salty sweet, with thick texture, a hint, black pepper, oregano, and fresh basil leaves. He finished by adding some parsley and sprinkled lots of Parmesan cheese on top. Now comes a moment of truth. He took a bite with all that melted cheese, placed it in his mouth, and he went, I jumped standing shouting, "Mamma mia!" I wasted 15 years of my precious life feeling scared, depressed, and guilty for no fault of my own, for things I can't confirm, let alone being able to control. How many 15 years in someone's life? Now, I decided to rescue the rest of my happiness by allowing myself to be engaged only in things that are happy, cheerful, and in my circle of influence. I could always walk in my kitchen after that cooking show, with my wife, of course, and make that fantasy come true. How about you? How much of your current unhappiness is because you've burdened yourself with sad things beyond your control? Are you going to spend the rest of your life grounding and moaning about those stuff? Or are you going to switch the channel and join me every day shouting, "Mamma mia!"
No,